Hey everyone, Chef Jenny here, and as promised, I'm going to show you how to make tahini roasted broccoli and strawberries with coconut vanilla whipped cream. So let's get started with the broccoli. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable like cauliflower, bok choy, kale. All of those vegetables are super good for your liver. Their sulfur compounds support detoxification. So they're really great to add this time of year. I'm going to show you how to make them taste a little bit like French fries, as promised. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually create a sauce for this and roast it. And the sauce is going to be 1/3 cup tahini. Tahini is sesame seed paste, so you can find it in the same place in the store that you would find peanut butter. So I'm going to do 1/3 cup. And I'm going to put this into a food processor. 2 tablespoons of drained capers. So capers are a secret ingredient here. They're salty and briny, and they're going to give it that like kind of taste. 2 tablespoons and a little bit extra because I love capers. About a tablespoon of olive oil. And then a pinch of crushed red pepper for a little bit of spice and more tang. Now you're gonna blend this. Okay, so now you're gonna transfer that tahini mixture, it should be pretty thick, into a bowl. So after you have the tahini mixture in a bowl, you're gonna add 6 cups of broccoli florets. You could also use cut up cauliflower in this. Brussels sprouts are really good, yum, but I really like broccoli with it. Because when broccoli tastes like French fries, it's a good thing. And then use tongs or a spatula to coat the broccoli with the tahini mixture well. You want to make sure every floret is coated in the deliciousness. It's a little bit actually, it also comes out a little bit like tempura vegetable. It's so yummy. Now pour it out onto a parchment lined baking sheet. So when you're roasting these, you really want them to be separate so that they get crunchy and are not sitting on top of each other, because then they'll steam and be mushy. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put these into a preheated 475-degree oven for 15 minutes, and you're going to stir them halfway through. Awesome sauce. Like, that's awesome sauce. So while the broccoli's baking, I'm going to show you how to make that delicious coconut vanilla whipped cream. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a can of coconut milk, and either you could put it in the freezer for like an hour, or you could put it in the fridge for several hours or overnight. You also want to freeze or at least chill a bowl and some beaters, because that's going to make it really easy to whip into a really light, yummy cream. So the best kind of coconut milk to use for coconut whipped cream is one that does not contain any type of stabilizer or like guar gum or something like that. It's going to make it easier to whip, and plus you don't really need those stabilizers, so why ingest more chemicals? I really like this Natural Value brand. It's a BPA-free can, so it's a really, really good brand to buy for the whipped cream. So all of the cream, because we've had it in the fridge or the freezer, all of the cream has risen to the top, and that's what we want. So to make it easier, we're actually going to turn the can over and open it this way and pour out the water. So you can pour out the water and save it for another recipe. It's great in like soups and things like that. And then what we're left with is this cream, and that is the good stuff. So you're going to put that into your chilled bowl. I'm not going to add any sugar to this because we're going to be eating it with fruit, but what I am going to do is splurge and add some fresh vanilla. So I recommend that you treat yourself and get a vanilla bean for this. If not, you can definitely use vanilla extract, but I am going to use the innards of this vanilla bean. Vanilla bean is actually a really good source of B vitamins, which help soothe our nervous system when we're stressed. So, I mean, you have to eat this. It's like good for you. The way to get the vanilla bean scrapings is you want to split open your pod with a paring knife like this, which opens it up. And then what you're going for is to scrape it with the knife and get this delicious vanilla-y paste. I mean, this is the brown flecks in your Breyers ice cream. So the other thing that's great about adding vanilla to this is vanilla is categorized as a sweet spice, just like cinnamon is, which means we're generally associating it with sweet things. So when you add that to something, your taste buds will automatically register a sweet taste, which means you're gonna be more satisfied and you don't even have to add sugar to it, which is awesome. So now you're gonna whip this. So this coconut whipped cream is so delicious. It's so delicious on strawberries. I mean, come on. You cannot feel deprived eating that. Yum. So our tahini roasted broccoli is done. You can see how nice and brown it gets. And I mean, this really is reminiscent of French fries, like tempura vegetables, so delicious. It's got that crispy coating and man, what a great way to eat vegetables. So then as soon as it comes out of the oven, the last step is to just sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice over top. Ooh, hear that sizzle. Give it a little hit of sea salt. Mmm, so delicious. This will satisfy any craving for like that salty, crunchy thing, but what a great way to eat all of those cruciferous vegetables. So good for your liver. So there you have it, tahini roasted broccoli to satisfy those salty, crunchy cravings, and coconut vanilla whipped cream to satisfy those sweet cravings. Two recipes that are great for your body and your taste buds. See, cleansing foods can be delicious. So on my next video, I'm gonna tell you more about my upcoming cleanse program and highlight some other detoxifying foods that are great to add this time of year.